The most recent TLC personality to sign a contract with a multi-level marketing firm is Abby Burnett. She recently announced that she was involved with Monet. John David Duggar's wife, Abby Burnett, isn't extremely active on Instagram. She rarely posts on her public account, even when she does. She is well known among the Duggar family, despite spending much of her time out of the spotlight. Burnett promised her supporters that the big surprise she hinted at on January 22nd wouldn't be what they had anticipated. Burnett feared that her admirers would think she was expecting. She isn't pregnant either, even though her big news didn't exactly surprise everyone. Followers could infer that the hailed news was probably about the launch of a multi-level marketing organization. After a significant teaser piece on January 22nd, Abby Burnett's new business endeavor was formally announced on the platform on January 23rd. The Duggar daughter-in-law revealed her collaboration with the haircare company Monet in an Instagram story. Monet is an MLM even if it denies being a pyramid scheme or a traditional MLM. However, when they sell the products, many recruits lose money, just like in other multi-level marketing companies. Prior to becoming the Duggar dynasty's heir, Abby Burnett worked as a nurse. Rumor had it that the mother of two had triumphantly returned to the medical sector, despite the fact that she appeared to break away from her career after having children. Abby had been relatively silent regarding her current employment position until this announcement, even though it is evident that her license is up to date. We don't know if Monet is chosen to quit nursing entirely or if this is merely a side career. Burnett made a big statement in an attempt to impress her supporters, but few were taken aback. From the start, fans of the Duggar family called it that. Since it was obvious that Abby wasn't promoting a pregnancy announcement, some Redditors conjectured that she may be disclosing her participation in an MLM. The Duggar family, which is well known for reality TV programs like Counting On and 19 Kids, has experienced a lot together. Fans have been there to watch the Duggars grow, get married, and have more children, as is common for such families. Significant life events involving a renowned family typically generate gossip and intrigue. Abby Burnett, the wife of John David Duggar, was involved in one of the most recent noteworthy announcements that caught the interest of Duggar fans. Abby's announcement seemed to confirm what many fans had suspected, despite the fact that it caught everyone off guard. Followers of Abby and John David, who got married in 2018, have been anxiously awaiting word on their family. The couple has maintained a low profile over their entire relationship, from courtship to marriage and beyond, in contrast to some of their Duggar siblings. However, the new remark allowed fans to hypothesize, and their guesses were confirmed. The period before the declaration. Before Abby Burnett's big disclosure, there was a lot of online conjecture. Because of the Duggar family's reputation for having a large and growing number of grandchildren, viewers have been wondering if the family will get another member. The details of Abby and John David's family life have always been kept under wraps, although fans have noticed hints. After Abby posted multiple pictures of herself in what appeared to be a more modest, family-oriented setting, people began discussing how frequently she mentioned her family and her future goals. Fans have been wondering when the Duggars will have children ever since John David and Abby got married over 5 years ago. Unlike their siblings who moved more quickly, Abby and John David took their time starting a family. Their fans believed that Abby would eventually make a declaration when the time was right because their marriage procedure had been discreet. In a mysterious message that further increased the excitement, Abby thanked her Instagram followers for their support and hinted at something amazing that was coming up. People were so quick to believe that Abby must have been pregnant or had some important news to share that they were ready to presume the worst. Important information. Finally, the time has arrived. When Abby eventually delivered her eagerly anticipated news, the fans were right. At last, Abby and John David's second pregnancy was revealed. The pair fulfilled their followers' greatest fears on social media with a heartwarming video of their growing family. Fans and well-wishers showed their unwavering love and support after learning the news. Many were really happy to hear the news since they had long looked forward to the day that Abby and John David would have more children. After the birth of their first child, Gracie, in 2020, fans had long speculated that the couple would be prepared to grow their family. The mystery surrounding this announcement was heightened by Abby and John David's rather quiet response to their family planning. Abby and John were more reserved, but the Duggar siblings had been very open about their pregnancies and their family. Their choice to keep their engagement a secret only increased fan speculation, leading some to believe the pair was waiting for the ideal moment to make their announcement. The views of the fans. The Duggars have always had a devoted following, But the response to Abby Burnett's big announcement was even more fervent. Numerous admirers expressed their happiness and congratulated the newlyweds on social media. Some were thrilled to see that the Duggar family was growing, while others were shocked to discover that Abby and John's disclosure validated their darkest suspicions. Oddly, many supporters were not completely taken aback by the statement. Over the years, fans have become adept at reading between the lines and identifying clues that the Duggars might not have intended. Followers were able to unravel the riddle thanks to the couple's cryptic comments during interviews and their modest social media posts. Instead of coming as a total surprise, many people's worst fears were confirmed when they learned that Abby and John were expecting their second child. One example of a reality TV family where nothing is kept secret for very long is the Duggars. Every action taken by the family, including comments, public appearances, and Instagram posts, is scrutinized by observers who have taught themselves to do so. Abby's announcement was fantastic, but it was also a natural next step for the couple, and fans were just waiting for the official word. How the Duggars maintain a secret family life. One of the most fascinating aspects of Abby and John David's disclosure is the fact that they have decided to conceal their family life. Despite their more prominent declarations of their pregnancy and future ambitions, Abby and John Duggar have always been the quiet members of the Duggar family. Their family's mystery is made even more intricate as a result. Despite the constant attention the Duggar family faces, Abby and John have demonstrated incredible self-control. Even though they come from one of the most prominent families in America, they have chosen to remain anonymous. The anticipation was only increased when the news of their pregnancy was finally revealed because they had chosen to keep it a secret for so long. What does the future hold for Abby and John David? Now that Abby and John David have made their major revelation public, fans are eager to see what will happen next. Do they intend to have additional kids? How will they handle their busy schedules and growing brood? As Abby and John begin a family of their own, many fans are eager to watch how they uphold the Duggar tradition of strong family values. Abby's fans are already speculating about her future. Will she leave her comfort zone and become the most gregarious Duggar relative in the coming months? Or will she maintain her quiet demeanor? It will eventually come to light. In conclusion, Abby Burnett's big announcement, which perfectly matched the worries of Duggar family fans, once again highlighted the importance of anticipation and expectation. Globally, fans eagerly await all of the Duggar family's news, both anticipated and unexpected, and they commemorate every accomplishment along the road. Viewers who will be present for all the action will surely be enthralled by Abby and John David's growing brood as the Duggar family's story develops. As Abby and John celebrate the wonderful news, their fans are ecstatic since they anticipated it. Abby's big disclosure demonstrates that, despite the Duggars' reputation for being unpredictable, the most unexpected things are sometimes the ones we were already expecting.